Merci before standing. Éternel Dieu, en Lord, our Lord Counsel, Father in heaven, who is you, we thank you for your grace, for your love, for your love. Nous divinons pour mentionner parce que Seigneur, nous permet nous capables de Lord, we allow you to meet the missionnaire, the missionary team. Nous demandons Seigneur, we ask you capable prendre direction réunion ça. To be with us. On va permettre, on va discuter de bonnes choses. Allow us et qui va discuter non seulement à nous-mêmes, mais avec la société, avec la communauté qui est dans le nous demandons Seigneur capable de continuer à bénir ça. To keep blessing them force and to give them force travail qui est and for your work. C'est comme ça ensemble. And together on va bénéficier de ça. Benefit of your mission. Sway you. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Merci.
Okay, so for those of you who have not been on a trip and have only heard of the Water Council in passing or reading the reports that was sent by email, this is them. You can tell them what I'm saying about them.
I would say en plein la route, c'est juste arrivé rencontrer malgré même pas qu'on est nous comme conseil qui nous donne pour aider nous.
When we came on our first trip to bring all of the water filters and begin this project,
La première fois que nous venus et de rencontrer et puis avec commencer à exposer ça.
the Rotary Club decided that because we didn't know the true needs of each individual family in the community,
Il y a pas qu'on exactement millions dans la communauté.
we would bring together community leaders that knew the people very well and could determine how the filters would be distributed.
Connecté avec par exemple des leaders de localité pour parler d'un peu de numéro et ça nous fait.
So they've been integral in helping us on our first trip, our second trip, and on we sent filters down one time without sending a team. And they assembled them the time that we sent them down and distributed them and all of that. So they're the ones who run the project when we're not here on a trip, bringing more or doing more. They're the ones who maintain it. So while we're here, we of course want to talk with them about how the project has been going. And where we see it going in the future, and we'd like to do sort of troubleshooting and figure out how we can improve it. So, the first thing I want to talk about is just the plan for the next couple of days that we're here. So tomorrow morning, we want to have the families come to the church who are going to get filters. And we want to train them how we did before. And the topics I have for us to cover in the training tomorrow are first, just clean water and sanitation in general, how to stay healthy and not contaminate water. Then we want to talk to the people who are receiving the filters about how the filter works. We want to show them how to use it, and we'll do a demonstration. And then we want to demonstrate how to clean it and how to maintain the filter. And then, as we did before, we'll have each person who's receiving the filter come up. We'll have them come up to the front of the church and demonstrate that they can back flush it with clean water and clean it properly. And then they'll be able to take their filters home. Is there anything else that you think we should be covering in that training?
Est-ce qu'il y a un bagage qui vous pensez que est capable d'ajouter dans ça que
To
on
share.
fait déjà, partager?
Não tudo. Isso
Ça, ok.
About when there's a kink in the house.
Aí nós puxamos no feio, nós puxamos que nós abrimos de feliz à vontade. Eu não tenho voyage, coloco no porteiro,
I should say that all is correct. They don't have anything to add.
Deanna just brought up a good point that we should make sure to tell everybody who they can contact and what to do if something happens to the filter. If the hose breaks or if the bucket breaks or something like that, we want to make sure that they know to contact one of the members of the water council. So that's something we'll add also. Does anybody else who think of anything that you think we should throw in there? Yeah, that's part of the how to clean.
But we heard conversations today about like just doing it every so often anyways, before it gets actually.
I think you should tell them to do it once a week. So every Sunday,
So
filter the rain.
If it breaks, are they gonna have, replacement?
Yeah, about
There's no parts in it.
I think about some damage
Hold on.
from the filters, different clothes.
Filter itself has no
Used to
parts,
visit them
just the hoses.
sometimes. But the problem we have is we made some materials when some cases from if the filters are trouble, we don't have enough material to fix. We see the problem, we can't.
Well, in that case, I need you to call me or send me an email or write me on Facebook and say,
Okay.
this is our problem, what should we do? And I'll see if we can get you the materials you need to fix it. Because we don't want the filters to sit around getting dusty and not being used. We want to make sure that if something goes wrong, we can, first of all, get it fixed for the family who needs the clean water, but also let the company know who makes the filter that this is a problem because they can fix it in the future. You see the,
Hooks. You need
Think,
the
this piece right here? Remember we were having problems with the hose kinking? They built this piece because we called them and said, we're having problems with the hoses.
Ok. Avec dire, même Jean, il dit que Jean a des problèmes, ça va, faut que moi, je me dise, écrire ou bien tous les mêmes problèmes là. Il faut qu'on communique, et ça fait pour les petites compagnies, mais les problèmes que tu veux rien, et pour ça là, parce que il n'y a pas bien. Ok?
What are some of the big issues you've seen with the filters right now? Like when you see there's something wrong with them, what's wrong? Is it the hoses?
Est-ce que c'est tubo, toujours à côté, qui ça communique pas avec le problème là?
Porque eu pensei não saco sem voar e puler
Esse-
não
Donc, qui propre là,
ça oui ça qui pour esse voar de voar
est-ce que c'est ça ou bien l'autre
l'autre
là?
là
L'autre là? Ok.
puler sabe que vai no mundo de
Okay, the problem that could happen about the clean bucket sometimes is leaking.
The clean bucket
Yeah,
leaks?
yeah, leaking.
Do they ask for a new bucket? We can get them in.
No. If it's leaking out of the hole, it's probably just the seal. It's either it needs to be
Exactly.
tightened
Good.
or the seal just needs to be replaced,
Yeah.
which is the rubber piece which we even had extra.
And fix it and put another one.
Yeah, no problem. That's no problem at all.
Okay. Ça veut dire pas ton problème, c'est seulement si ça met les cas finis, seulement retirer le béton de l'autre là-dedans.
il y a que fini
Okay, ou bien trop large.
tout pour l'âge
The hole is bigger.
The hole is bigger?
Yeah.
Okay, so what Deanna said then, you'd have to get a new bucket.
Yeah, that's what it's on that way.
We have in each of the buckets, we're giving this to everybody. It has the syringe to clean it, and it also has this.
Okay.
Yeah.
This can be used to, this is what we use to drill the holes.
Okay.
So you can use this either on the drill in the workshop, or you can even do it by hand. It's hard to do, but it'll still work. You can give them a new bucket.
Okay.
You have access to all these buckets. You
But
can make it
this-
happen.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Yeah. The ticket.
The inside.
Okay. Logo kita pone sabi na here. That's okay.
Okay, so it's the bucket leaking. Have you seen any other major issues that we need to tell the company about?
Or hotel.
Get out of here.
Dear Sawyer, one of them didn't work. You don't know why.
Sometimes the hose is, the last time we get some, they were very short. I think the different
We
one
also got extended hoses, yeah.
is very comfortable.
That's why the feedback we get from you is so important, because we can make it better.
Yeah.
We just have to know
Okay.
that we need to,
Ok,
you know?
nou di ke se, mpase ke te di men ki problem ki gen de klopwe, kwa sa studio, mi lon kes. Mi fa ke mi lon kou ya pa ploye nan sens ke, peche dro apwe. Ok?
Okay, so that's what we're gonna cover in the training tomorrow. We wanna make sure also that we document who is receiving the filters, so that we can follow up with them.
Okay. About the list of the people, you need a list?
That would be helpful, yes, because when we come back on other trips, or if we give you the survey, you can go visit the people and check on the filters and make sure they're cleaning them right and make sure they don't have any issues. And then you can ask them about how, all the questions on our survey, which are about how they use the filter, if they're sharing it with their neighbors like we talked about, if their health has improved, if they're still having health issues related to drinking water that's not pure and clean. So we have a paper with all of that on it, and we want to ask them those questions.
Ok, sa me di ke, se jist men fonksyon ke nou devon fè deja, se men jan, kwa vizite yo, nade yo, koman do a ye, eske yo pasaje la yo, ki va kote yo, eske yo sante yo bis an sante, tout sa, e problem yo, ap note yo, ke nou kareche yo ba di kompon, e pi, e fon nou gen lis, nou moun yo, presamman, nou son moun yo, men koman sa yo, pa kwa yi gare nan se ti.
Okay. So that's the other thing we want to do while we're here. We want to walk around and I want to show the team Dumay because they've never been here. And so we want to walk around and see Dumay, but we also want to do some surveys and ask the people who have filters all those questions.
Nou eseve tout taime kon ekip lan se trabou mwen pa veni. Taime montre yo zon nan, e pi nan zon nan tout kote gen bokit yo, nan pase, visite yo, e pose tek kesyon. Koman yo resevoa filtre, koman niye, se yo pompe, ki problem gen.
So after the training in the morning, we want to do that at 9.
Naye, di ke nan komanse de seve, a 9h. Isi nan komanse a 9h, seve.
9 is okay?
Eske li bon pou li leve di matin ou yon seve?
Mwen se
9:30? Okay. In the church.
Yeah. 10?
So 9:30 is okay?
He said 10.
10?
Different colors.
Alright, 10's it.
Then,
10?
These are?
10 o'clock.
Okay, 10. 10, not 10, 5, 10.
10 sharp. Okay, so 10 o'clock we'll do the training. We'll probably be done by 11.
Yeah, like,
So, do you know what family members to invite?
yeah, he has a lease. Yeah, they have a lease.
We have 70,
70.
and we want to give we want all of them to be there if they can.
Okay, vous avez que tout 70 là, nous là, que nous avons on essaie de enserrer et puis attirer. Est-ce que vous pouvez dire quand combien vous en tout cas? Et pas qu'on y a monté non, bon effectif. This include has a list, a long list.
How many people on the list? Ask me.
All
He
those
says about 2,000.
2,000.
All
Yeah.
those people.
2,000.
Wow.
Now and then only Dumay around. Yeah. A lot of people they want.
2,000 people that have signed up for wanting to have water filtered.
Yeah, they want.
Okay.
So how do we contact them for them to be at training at 10 o'clock?
He has some because when they make the inscription, he took the
The number.
number,
Alright.
phone number.
Or-
Okay. So after we do that from 10 to 11. Oh no, that's okay. I'll wait for
Okay.
it.
So that I learned my practice. But he touch of brain is very sensitive.
Hmm?
We would like to explain something about the receive a salary, after the work because the work is really hard. That's it. Later we'll talk to you.
Okay. After we do the training,
Après une fait démonstration,
we want to do the walk around Dumay and then
il a marché à studio.
we want to head up to the orphanage with the engineer if we can. I talked to Pastor Nathan about it. He said that was okay.
Is okay?
Mhm.
You wanna call him for or Maxim?
What?
Maxim call him or Pastor Nathan, the engineer.
It doesn't matter.
That's
Anybody.
Okay.
Maxon can call him.
So, yeah, I'll let you. That's it. We shot.
And the idea there is that we want to try to build a gutter system on the roof there so that they can collect the rainwater for the children. to drink.
Gentil, eu falei isso. Détruit. Quando eu vou na igreja, il y a une façon pour de la tomber, pour prendre l'eau, et bien, on a été pour le faire, et puis on va descendre de l'eau, purifier la petite mode.
And then we want to try to go back up to the orphanage on Tuesday to build the gutter system. If it works out that we can get the engineer there and get the materials and build it.
Ok, ça veut dire demain service, la vraie riche, à demain, est-ce que vous pouvez monter à l'ouest? Ça va faire, Michel, oui, un peu de quantité matériel, la bien besoin de bagaille. Mardi, tout le monde a tout matériel, je vais faire ça, ça me fait plaisir.